Oh, greetings, grasshoppers. Welcome to Monday. This is your RJ. And there's so much to talk about. I'm going to have to limit myself to just one area this morning. I know it's been a bit crazy around here. I went to a conference last week. Synapse down in Tampa, Florida. I was with my buddies at TrueChat. Yes, I got the direction right this time. I was with my buddies at TrueChat. Steve, my dear friend Steve Sunshine. Yes, his actual name. And I got to talk to a whole lot of people about chatbots. Whew, it was a great experience. But you know what I ended up with, right? I ended up with a stack. Boop. So today, I'm going to tell you what I do with my stack. Yes, it's very personal, but I feel close to you. So we're just going to do that. We're going to go that far together. So wanted to tell you a little bit about my follow-up process because so super important to follow up. The business is in the follow-up, but we just don't do it. We don't do it. We don't want to do it. We look at the stack and we go, we're going to do this, but later. I've done this several times, right? I've gone out of town to a conference, either tabling or supporting somebody who's tabling, speaking, doing all of the things that I do. And I'll bring back a stack of cards and I'll go, yeah, those are important. I'm totally going to get to those. And I don't. Why? Why are we so reticent to follow up with people? I know that I tell myself I don't want to bother anybody. I know that a lot of times in the past, like years and years ago, people would grab these cards and they would throw you on an email list of some kind. When I talk about follow-up, I need to be very clear with you. This is not how to shove somebody onto your email list without asking first. No. We're done with those days. People consider it offensive. Please don't ever do that. Please swear to me that you will never do that. What I'm talking about, though, is how do you create kind of a personal connection with somebody, because that's what you want to do. How do you create a personal connection but automate it so that it happens every time? How do you do those types of things? Because honestly, people want to hear from you. I don't remember what this lady's face looks like. I don't remember that. A lot of times what I'll do is, and I got this free from Spark Zoo, the folks over at Spark Zoo. It's fantastic. It's a little notebook here. I'll write down in a notebook, I'll write on the card the circumstances of the conversation if I have time to do so. We were pretty much back to back talking all day long with people. But back to the question. I'm so reticent because I don't want to bother people. I feel like I'm bothering people. I feel like I'm calling it dinner time. Okay. I feel like that. And so here's the first point of my follow-up that I do, the pulling back behind the curtain of my follow-up. When they give me the card, it starts when they give me the card. When they give me the card, I say, you realize that card touches my hand. It's a license to stalk you, right? People giggle and they say, yes, that's fine. And then I hand them my card too. And I say, hey, this is your license to stalk me. Hey, Lori, good to see you. So first up, with the follow-up, you take a card, you make them laugh. You say, hey, you realize this is my license to stalk you, or whatever you want to say. Maybe you don't like that word. Fantastic. But make sure that they know that you're going to connect with them and that they're okay with it. And then that removes all of the, well, maybe I'm bothering them, or I don't know if this person, I don't know. It helps you not talk yourself out of following up with that person. It gives you a permission slip in the shape of a business card to go ahead and talk to that person again. Now, some people aren't shy about follow-up at all. talking to you, Lori Bodemer. Some people aren't shy about it at all, but for the shy ones, know that if you say something about that, if you just make plain what's going to be happening, if you can make them laugh a little bit, if you can make somebody laugh, you've touched their heart a little bit. If you can make somebody laugh, their defenses are down just for a second. And sometimes when we're at events or when we're looking at our email inbox, our blinders are up, our defenses are up. Make them laugh. Make them take that down a little bit. Maybe that's not your style, but consider it. Consider it. Okay, now, first thing in the system, make them laugh. Say something about stalking them. Second part of the system, I am using a piece of software. It's free. It's called Bonjoro. And it is a little thing that if you type their email address in there, you can record a little video, 30 seconds, a minute. I talk about, when I met them, or and I do this as well. Usually their website is on something like this, so I'll go check out their website and talk a little bit about what I find on their website, or I'll talk about when I met them or whatever. I give that point of familiarity. So there's two things about this. Oh, and Bonjoro. Let me throw this in the comments. Okay, you can sign up there for free. Now, the point of the Bonjoro and why I love these guys so much is because this will help you personally connect. It's your face, okay? Because some people have their faces on their business cards. I do. It's helpful for me. Everybody remembers the cape and goggles, but some people don't have the face on their card. And so I want them to remember me. So I'm going to give them a little video. All it allows you to do is boop, send a little video email to their inbox. Bonjoro is a great product. As I said, you can use it for free, or there's tiers of accounts that you can get. But next time you are following up with people from an event, choose the Bonjoro. I'm telling you, because not only does it help you send a little personalized video to their email, which takes you 30 seconds to do, honest, not painful at all. It also will tell you when they've opened it, if they've replied, if they've clicked the button. That's important stuff. That's some really great stuff. It will also, if they haven't opened it in a certain period of time, it'll send them a little reminder. Hey, did you get that thing? Here's that video again. Because they know that it hasn't been opened. So it's a product that I'm just loving it to death. Also, of course, what does this have to do with chatbots? This, darling. When somebody new comes into my chatbot and they give their information, first name, last name, phone number, email, they get saved as a lead into the system. The second they get saved as a lead into the system, where's my phone? Oh, I have it in my pocket. They show up on my Bonjoro. You see that? Whoops. You see that? 2 notifications on my Bonjoro. Why? Because people have been in my chatbot. So, my darlings, that is the coolest thing in the world. Listen, when somebody sends you a personalized video instead of a paragraph of regurgitated boilerplate crap, it's a big deal. That's something that people want to respond to. Remember, these days, people have alienation syndrome when it comes to their inbox. When they see that it's a person waving and saying hi, when they see that it's somebody that they've, seen recently, hopefully you're doing follow-ups quickly after the date of the event, whatever it is. That's a big difference. That makes you stand out in a sea of people who are following up with a boilerplate email. And so, my friend, Lori says that's awesome. It totally is, my darling. ESP, if I don't have to add them myself. You do have to add them somewhere. Especially if I don't have to add them myself. When people get to your bot, Lori, and Lori's my client, so this is why I'm talking to her this way. Miss Lori, if you want that added, let's talk about that on your appointment on Thursday, so that we can add that so you can give people a personal welcome. You can also, in your bot, I'm just telling the world, Lori, I hope you don't mind, we are creating training for the people who are business partners with her for the Ruby Ribbon stuff. Go braless, people. I've done it. You need to do it. Anyway, we're creating a whole game. It's going to be a course in training people to be awesome, excellent partners. There's a whole game that goes with it. And what you can also do, Lori, is with the follow-up, you don't want to just follow up with somebody when you meet people, do you? You also want to congratulate them on doing a darn good job when they're doing a darn good job. So for the course that we're creating with Lori, and for my course as well, when people hit a certain level, boom, they get a little bonjoro from me saying, hey, I'm so glad that you made it to that point. This is wonderful. You keep going. Get a little video right in the inbox. And so also want to tell you part 2 of the follow-up, and I won't take too long. I won't take too much of your time because I know we've already gone over 10 minutes, but part 2 of the follow-up lately is I'm heading over to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has become a social network. When did this happen? I don't know, but it's like really hopping nowadays. And I'm really connecting with a lot of people, both potential clients and people in my industry. So I'm really super happy about that. And this is some really great stuff. So that's to sum up. Here's what I'm doing for follow-up nowadays, folks, and you can rip off and duplicate if you want to. That's R&D. You can rip off and duplicate if you want to. First, indicate that you'll be following up with them. I do it by saying, hey, this is, you realize if my fingers touch that, then it's my license to stalk you. That's what I say. Say that if you want. Say something different if you want. B, get a program like Bonjoro. Get something that is personal. It is your face. It is you. It is your personality. Baby, it's your time to shine when you're reaching back out after a conference, because so many people are just boilerplating that email and changing the first name and moving on and seeing what they get later. No, not for you. You're a grasshopper, baby. You're going places. Not for you. To do the Bonjoro, there's a free option. I'm on the $20 option. It makes me happy. I'll probably level that up at some point. After the Bonjoro, then then your favorite social network where all your people are at. Right now, mine's LinkedIn, but you can go wherever you want, of course, my darlings. So I'll be back 10 o'clock tomorrow. You know me. And I'll be back. We'll be talking about something else with your bots. They're doing some amazing things lately. It only gets bigger from here. Get in now, because this world is going to change the world like we haven't seen lately. So, my darlings, that's all I have for today. It has been a pleasure hopping around with you this morning, and that is all from me. I will see you in a bot.